It's October 1st. You have 57 days until Thanksgiving and 85 days until Christmas. And you know what that means? Life is about to get busy and unfortunately a little bit more expensive as well. I want to help you survive the holiday season and be able to enjoy your friends and family with the least amount of stress as possible. So in this video, I'm going to cover 5 tips to prepare your pantry and your kitchen for the upcoming holiday season. Tip number 1, you want to focus on cleaning and organizing your pantry and your fridge. Make sure you don't forget anything. Just take a few hours, run through your pantry. For me, I know for sure the first thing I'm going through is my baker's box, okay? Inside of my baker's box is a whole bunch of stuff. We got some opened up packets that I never finished using. We got some beans that's loosey-goosey running around, popping out every time I pull it out the pantry, some bouillon cubes, and you name it. But one of the reasons that I want to clean this out is because I want to make sure if there's anything in there that I need for holiday cooking, that I identify it so that I don't double buy. The next thing we're going to clean out is our fridge and our freezer. Because let's face it, sometimes we get busy. The summertime has just ended. Fall has kicked up. School's back in session. There is no telling what's in that freezer and that fridge. For me, I know for sure there's probably some bread in there that needs to be thawed out and turned into some breadcrumbs. Or if it's frostbitten, I probably should go ahead and throw it away, which is going to really hurt my feelings. But I know that I need to go through my pantry, go through my freezer, gut everything out, and go through my refrigerator so that I can have space and it's nice and clean when I'm trying to get things ready for the holiday. The other thing you want to look at is your spices. Yes, spices do expire, and I'm not saying throw them away as soon as they expire, but I'm saying if they're at least 10 years old, you might want to get rid of them. So we want to go through those spices as well. Tip number 2, you got to start making your list. Pull out those handy dandy recipes. Yes, I know. My recipe folder looks absolutely atrocious, but you know what? It's some good stuff that's in here. And this is where I store all the things that I know for sure I'm going to make for the holiday season. I'm pretty terrible about writing down my everyday recipes, but when it comes to those things that my family is looking for that nostalgic taste for Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's something that I make sure that I have on the recipe card. So what we're going to do with our recipes is we're going to take and we're going to write down all the things that we plan to cook this holiday season. And then we're going to write down all the ingredients that it takes to make those. Yes, I know I'm asking you to do a little bit of work, but I promise you won't regret it. You write down all the ingredients. Then once you do that, you go through and you look and see what ingredients you have in the house already and you scratch those off, because if you have them, unless you're running short, you don't need to waste money buying them again. So let's make sure that we're making our list and then making sure you also look at the things that you need to buy in bulk. Tip number 3. I want you to buy your things in bulk. Now, we're not going to be excessive. Everything does not need to be purchased in bulk. But those high volume things that you know you use a lot of in your day-to-day life and the things that you will also use after the holiday seasons are over, those are the things you need to be buying in bulk. And when I'm talking about bulk, I'm talking about things like your oats, your sugars, your rice, your various types of sugars at that. You want powdered sugar, you have brown sugar, you want to look at your different types of salt. Yes, I have over 3 types of salt in my house. I use them for different reasons. They all have a purpose, okay? But you want to make sure that you have those things covered. Making sure that you have your noodles. Another thing for the holiday season that is extremely important is cereal in my household. My kids are almost grown. Like only one of them is still underage. But I tell you what, there's nothing like having some fresh cereal in the house for them when I'm in the kitchen cooking and they just want a meal because they love to still freaking eat cereal. So you want to make sure that you are buying the things in bulk that you need now, that you know will have a long shelf life or that will freeze well. Welcome. I'm April, the Kitchen Strategist, and my goal is to help you save money in your grocery budget so that you can redirect them towards your personal goals, such as saving up an emergency fund, saving to buy that house you want, or paying for that vacation you've been dreaming about that you just haven't been able to go on because you don't have the money in your budget. Well, I'm here to help you find it in your food budget. So if you are interested in some kitchen tips and tricks and how to stop eating your money, don't forget to subscribe. Tip number 4, we want to focus on freshness. For me, I like using airtight containers in my pantry. These are the things that are going to help keep the critters out. And also keep in mind that air is the enemy to food preservation. You want to make sure that you are keeping any type of air out of your food so that it stays fresh a lot longer. And even when it comes to your things in your freezer, You want to make sure that you're using proper freezer safe systems. So maybe you use a food saver. I use a food saver, but I'm not saying you have to go out there and buy one. You can use the double bag Ziploc method, and you can also buy the off-brand bags. Whatever it is, make sure that you're using what is actually meant for the freezer. Those types of containers. Because even if you're in the process of catching like meats and stuff on sale, you want to make sure that you're properly preserving it, because frostbitten meat don't taste good. And you also don't want to waste your money buying things that you're not going to use because you didn't store it properly. So focus on freshness from your freezer to your pantry to your spices. Tip 5, create a holiday zone in your pantry. You want to make sure that you have a little small section where everything that you're purchasing for the holidays, you've tucked it off to the side so that you don't accidentally use it, and you let your family know that it exists so that they don't accidentally use it too. Because the last thing you want is to go looking for something during the holidays that you just knew for sure you purchased already, but now it's not there anymore. And with 8 weeks until Thanksgiving and 12 weeks until Christmas, this is the perfect time to buy everything that you need that will freeze well and that also have a long shelf life. So I would say if you're a weekly grocery shopper, starting now, start adding an extra 1, 2, or 3 things to your shopping list that will help make up those things that you need for the holiday season. You will already know what these things are because you would have created them in the step where we went through our recipes and we wrote down everything that we needed to make our recipes come to life this holiday season. So you don't want to be in a position where you go looking for something and it's not there. So save yourself a little bit of time, stress, and from cussing somebody out, and create a holiday zone. Look, I know we just met, but I want to help you save some time, money, and prevent some panic this holiday season. I want you to be able to enjoy those moments and have some amazing memories with your family and friends, but also still be able to pay your bills in January. And if you have made it to this point in the video, that means I said something that you like. So please make sure you leave a comment and let me know what your favorite holiday meal is or what you like to cook for the holidays. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.